Hey folks, welcome to verifiedinvesting.com. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Now in today's video, we're going to look at Bitcoin, which is pushing up. You guys know I've been a hardcore bull down here on Bitcoin. Why? Because the charts, which are probability based, have been telling me to be so. And again, it's so interesting to watch the emotional sway. You get a little pop in Bitcoin, people start thinking, oh, and then it comes back in and everyone's jumping on the bear bandwagon again. But the charts are the key here. And if you can't follow the charts, you'll never make money consistently. That's what I found out the hard way. So let's jump into the charts today and take a look. Here's Bitcoin surging up to about 71,500. No lines on the charts at all. We're going to start making them so you can follow as I do it. All right. So the kicker here is this. Take your parallel. Take it from this low over here, the low back in November, and drag the first line all the way down here, right? So essentially, we're taking it there, and then you bring it down. And this is that consolidation pattern that I was noting, right? Now, these are a couple things that you need to know about this chart setup. So number one, this green candle, as long as you have no daily close below the green, that means that this is all inside bar action, which is bullish. Now, a lot of people thought recently when it surged up, and I said, oh, we're watching to see, is this a confirmed breakout or not? They thought, okay, it must be breaking out. It never confirmed. What does that mean? Well, first of all, confirmation is a signal that I created. It basically takes the probabilities of a fake out, which is about a 60-40 push above a level. In this case, that's what it was, and brings it up once you confirm to about a 75 to 80% chance that it is a real breakout. So it's a huge difference in probabilities, which is what we trade on here at verifiedinvesting.com. Then we say, okay, well, you closed above, so most people think that's a breakout. It's not, because I've seen that way too many times, and look at how it comes right back in. But as long as it doesn't confirm, which it didn't, then it's treated as if this is just part of the pattern formation, right? So it comes back in. It doesn't mean it failed here. It never confirmed above, so it can't fail. It comes back in. Now we're pushing up again. We're back above. So this is your first daily close above, potentially today. Now we watch to see, does tomorrow confirm the breakout? If it does, you guys know my upside target zone. And again, we can go right into this here. Take a look. We can zoom out. We take that same low there. We draw our little box over here, and we basically have a zone, which again will be a lot of resistance in here. That's 80 to 85,000 on Bitcoin. I'll put it in a different color so it really pops out. All right. In fact, we'll put it in green, since it's money that we'll be making, or at least that I'll be making, since I am long and in the money on my Bitcoin position. And I, believe it or not, I've dollar cost averaged beautifully. We took a little off the table here, re-added down here, took it off, etc. Just kind of maneuvering in smart money crypto. And that's why it's smart money, folks. There's a reason why I call it smart money, is because we don't make emotional decisions. And in fact, we use the emotion of others in this service as an indicator. And that's one of the key things about the YouTube comments. When I see them, all of them, or at least 90, 80% of them on one direction, it usually means that price will go the opposite of what that emotional trigger is for most people. It's such a great indicator and has actually helped me make a lot of money in investing. So I do thank all of you emotional people out there for helping me make even more money. Much appreciated. All right. In any case, Bitcoin pushing today. Notice again, here we had the initial close above, never confirmed, and it comes back below. Basically faked people out. But was the bullish pattern? Think about logic, right? Was the bullish pattern still intact? Well, did we ever have a daily close below this green candle? The answer is no. So it's still fully intact. All of this is just sideways chop inside of this move up. That's a classic bullish pattern, right? Look at this. That's a bullish pattern, right? Big move up and inside bar. Now, listen, the bigger macro pattern, yes, it's granted, it's still technically bearish, because if you zoom out, this is actually could be looked at as a bigger bearish pattern. But in the short term, all I care about as a swing trader is, will price make a move up so I can capture that money? And then I'll decide if I want to short it in here and capture money when the bigger macro pattern plays out to the downside. So right now, again, it is not a confirmed breakout. We're watching to see if it confirms tomorrow. Today, it has to close above this yellow trend line. It looks likely at this point, as we are trading at 71,600. And ultimately, if we confirm, that's where the odds go up sharply. In addition, that also means that if we did, once we confirm, ever come back below, then it's a failed pattern. But the beautiful thing about that is we can use it as a in the money stop at that point on the position. It's really awesome to have a groundwork. And that's really the difference between retail kind of newbies as traders versus pros, right? If you're a pro, you have a game plan. You know, all right, if price goes here, I do this. If price comes back down here, I exit the position, let's say for a break even. You have a game plan that you've already laid out before the trade even gets started. And so you don't let the emotion come in, because unless it deviates, right? So if it does anything, you have already a plan for that. If it goes here, I exit. If it comes down here, all right, so let's say it goes to 80, 85, I take my profits. Already have that planned out. If it confirms the breakout and then comes back and fails, I exit for an in the money stop. I take a small gain. If it falls down below the green candle low, for instance, let's go back here. If it gets below right here, well, then I take a stop out there. Every type of scenario is already written out for the trade, and that keeps emotion basically at zero. Okay. Versus when you go and you see, all the comments on X or on YouTube or everything, it triggers an emotional response to most people. You have to get strong enough in your mind, in your chart analysis, in your game plan, essentially, to be able to withstand that. It's so important to be able to do that, folks. In any case, great move up here, guys. Again, I continue to be bullish because of the pattern formation, not because of emotion, but just purely pattern formation is bullish. So I stay bullish on the trade and look for that move up towards 80,000, which right now is about $8,500 away to the low end of the target. All right, let's go to ETH and take a look at ETH. ETH is much the same. You have the same sort of format. So again, green reversal candle, inside bar. Look at all this inside bar action. And we really could just do this, right? You can really just put a kind of a chart right here, and you can see it's basically been consolidating in this range. In fact, bring it to the low end of the green, right? Here's your low end. This would be any daily close below the green cancels out the power of the green. And notice no candle has closed below there. And so this, again, is a bullish flag pattern. What we need to see on ETH is a break above 2150. If that occurs, you're headed up to this zone around $2,600 to $2,700. Again, I'm already in the money here, looking for a bigger move, obviously, towards that 2,600 level. Let's look at Solana real quick. Solana, you can see same thing. Here you go. So look, these are all the same pattern, which kind of makes sense, right? Crypto is going to move together. Again, great move on Solana. We need to see a breakout. I would say the breakout level really needs to be probably right here, right above this 90 and a half level here. If we get that, we should have a move maybe as high as 117 to 120 on Solana. Think about that. This was trading at below $70 over here. Even if you waited for the reversal bottoming tail here on the chart, and let's say you got in, let's say in the midpoint here, $83, let's say, still 83 to 120, massive gain, almost a 50% potential upside gain on this chart of Solana. XRP actually even looks good here as well. Take a look. Beautiful green reversal candle inside bar. Upside target is about 177 to 190. Right in here, you have this downsloping trend line. You have this box right in here. Right in this vicinity would be your target. I'm long Avalanche. I mean, look at these. I mean, beautiful potential breakout in the works here on Avalanche. We're already in the money, 10% on this with Smart Money Crypto members. Chainlink, I love Chainlink as well. Chainlink hasn't broken out yet. It sure is trying here. SWE, I'm long this one as well, looking for a breakout. We're already in the money, 10% on this trade as well. So listen, the point is that you have two choices as an investor. You can be the emotional investor, the ones that comment, Gareth's crazy, it's going to 30,000, the same people, by the way, those were the same. And this is what's kind of ironically comical, is that those are the same people that are panicking emotionally on the fiercer side, that were when we were at 127,000 and I was saying, oh, Bitcoin's topping out here. They were the same people that were, no, it's going to 250. Tom Lee says it's going to 250 by end of year, right? It's the emotional swing. And for those of us that want to be pros, that really want to make major wealth in this market and rinse and repeat, just do it over and over again on so many of these trades, what we want to do is we want to stay in the zone, the verified trader mindset, which is in that logical, probability-based zone, not letting the emotion on either side affect us. We just want to follow the charts. And it doesn't mean we're going to be right always. I certainly am not right always, right? The key is it's about being right a majority of the time, because if you can be right 7 out of 10 times, you can make money. It's just, and you just rinse and repeat that odds odds and over and over again. 1,000 trades, 750 times right. Okay. A million trades, 750,000 times right, right? Out of a million trades. It's just rinsing and repeating. All right, guys, let's see where crypto goes in the coming days. Have a great rest of your day. As always, I'm here to focus on the charts. No BS. Take care.